It's Saturday night and live on. Look at Cleveland's starting group. A loaded backcourt. It's Garland and Mitchell. Evan Mobley is out there with DeAndre Hunter. And it's Thompson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Timberwolves, Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Gobert is out there with Randall. And it's MP in at the point. And we know the second night, Greg, of a back-to-back can be rough.
And the NBA has put in work trying to minimize these, but sometimes it's unavoidable. And if you have a long bench, this is when you lean into it.
Edwards, no good. And so Garland will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Hunter kicks to Garland. This one for three. Cans it from downtown.
For a guard like Garland, hitting threes unlocks the rest of the floor.
MP against Garland. Randall passes to MP. Edwards dishes to MP. Poke loose, and so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. 4 on the shot clock. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. The layup missed. Cleveland has come out of the gates quickly. This is their first chance this season playing the Timberwolves.
It's not often we get to see this matchup, but it is a doozy when we do. Just two powerhouse teams facing off.
And who knows, if you want to look all the way ahead to the finals, it's possible these teams could see each other there. So both teams looking to make a statement in their first meeting of the season.
Such a wide open look. Garland's got 6.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Over in the corner, McDaniels. Timberwolves passing it around. Back to MP. Passes it to Gobert. MP outside. Randall outside. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
First team foul.
That one on Mobley. This is his first free throw of the game.
In examining his numbers this season, we can see that he's been an exceptional free throw shooter, right around 85.
And he makes all 3. And Greg, the Cavaliers in recent years establishing a defensive identity.
They do a great job of locking down the paint, Kevin, forcing teams to shoot over the top and just vacuuming up those misses.
And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
Wow, now this is how you want to start your games. Flawless shooting so far.
Randall passes to MP. McDaniels with the ball. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Here's Edwards. Evan Mobley with the rebound.
Well, the defense didn't have any impact on that shot, but somehow he still misses it.
The wide open look here for Garland. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Randall finds MP. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. The Timberwolves have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3.
And how about as a group, 80% on the season, one of their best attributes.
Lets it go with a 3. In the hoop for his 3rd make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
And there's the call on Evan Mobley. That's foul number 2 for him.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Wade's checked in. Now, here's MP. We saw him with 39 points last game out.
And Gobert is so well set up there. All he's got to do is elevate above the D and take that one home.
Here's Garland. 8-point game. Mitchell kicks to Hunter. Three-pointer. Rebound, Minnesota.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
Did a great job closing the gap, making the shooter feel uncomfortable.
Now, here's MP. Still scoreless. Randall finds MP. Back to Randall. The tray. Offensive rebound. Gobert. Out to Edwards. MP against Garland. They shoot again. That's a miss, his second after 2 shots. And here are the Cavaliers. They're on a 13-5 run here. Goes back up. Gobert pulls it in.
Now, you can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
The Cavaliers leading by 8. On the wing, Mitchell. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Randall surveying the D. He kicks to MP. Back to Randall. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make, he is 1 for 4.
You know, they like Randall to be an offensive presence in the paint. They want him to be an option on every possession.
Wade outside. Gobert against Thompson. Here's Wade. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video reviews showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Minnesota making a switch. Reed's checked in and finished off by McDaniel.
I'd say that shot is well within his range.
I would hope so. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. I spoke briefly with Chris Finch. Now, he feels like Darius Garland is the key to that offense. Coach said not many people can stay in front of Garland one-on-one. He's so shifty. So the rotations defensively have to be decisive and quick. And at the other end, we want to force him to work defensively. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David.
And this is what Thompson does best. His aggressiveness on the boards is what makes him a valuable player.
Timberwolves passing it around. MP kicks to McDaniels. Back to MP. Pass to Edwards. Reed with it. And it's Darius Garland with the rebound. MP dishes to McDaniels. Back to MP. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And Reed throws it down.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets, an exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. For 3, Mitchell. No good. That's miss number 2. He's 1 for 3. Last game for the Cavaliers, they picked up the W against the Thunder in Oklahoma City. Randall finds MP. Back to Randall. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got 6 assists here tonight.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
The thing they have to watch for is mental fatigue. They have to stay focused and finish the job.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
And that one's good. MP.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Mitchell kicks to Wade. Garland against MP. Now, here's Garland. He's covered closely. Hunter for 3. Nailed from three-point land. Hunter's got 5 now.
And the defense has to recognize this. Hunter is a legit threat to shoot off the catch.
Edwards, no good.
I'd like to see him a bit more efficient. He has not been great this quarter.
When Donovan Mitchell, Greg, is on the floor, he is the offense.
Yeah, and that goes beyond just his ridiculous scoring. It gets overlooked that he's also a skilled passer. So one way or another, Mitchell is finding points out there.
Now here's Edwards. Darius Garland missing his last shot. A nice shot by MP.
They are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers.
Please give a big round of applause for your Timberwolves. You dare do.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Joe Ingles, he's checked in for Julius Randle. Alexander Walker comes in for McDaniels. And Dillingham subbed in for Edwards. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Tyson's checked in. Okoro comes in for Hunter. Jerome, he's checked in for Mitchell. And Porter subbed in for Garland. Here's Dillingham. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Cleveland's gotten a lot of shots off from three-point land in the first quarter, but they're only 4 of 9. Now, here's Okoro, defended by Alexander Walker. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line. Lineup here for the Timberwolves. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Randall out there with Gobert. And it's MP in at the point guard. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Now, here's Mitchell. And we know he can score. He's averaging around 21.5 points a game. 5 on the clock. Mobley the pass to Garland. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. 14 points for Darius Garland.
Here's one thing that you can say about Garland. This man makes plays. Right there, bailing his team out when they needed him.
MP finds Randall. Back to MP. Now McDaniels. Pass to MP. It's Edwards on the wing. Second chance shot, and Thompson sends it back. Randall against Hunter. Mobley the pass to Hunter. Now the pass to Thompson. And stolen by MP. McDaniels kicks to MP. Knocked loose. It's Edwards on the wing. MP passes to Edwards. Edwards making a statement.
And unbothered by the contact inside, Edwards plays the game with so much physicality.
Mitchell outside. Over Edwards. The shot by Mitchell, no good.
Just an ugly show from him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
Now let's take a look at some of the numbers for him.
Second team foul.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
When you pile up the blocks earlier in games, it really can affect the other team. They lose confidence offensively.
And they've also been pressuring the ball tonight. You don't get this many steals without making an effort there.
Now, here's Garland. 23 points his last outing.
Shaping up to be a nice night from Garland, and his offensive energy right now, the team should be pretty excited.
Randall dishes to MP. Back to Randall. MP looking around. Over in the corner, Edwards. Over Mobley. Edwards can't hit.
Well, despite some uneven shooting from him, they're still out in front.
Passes to Mobley. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. And now it's only a 5-point Timberwolves lead. Timeout called, first of the game for Minnesota. Richard, you've talked a lot about how underrated longevity has been as a factor in measuring some of the all-time great players.
Well, when you think about Jordan, LeBron, Kareem, the only way to achieve greatness in the statistical category is to have longevity. So obviously greatness and longevity coincide.
Here's MP after the made shot from Evan Mobley. The 15-footer. And no good, trying to use the glass.
Really thought he had this one, and the defense, they were giving it to him.
Since his first day in the league, Richard, Evan Mobley. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to do a challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's MP. Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Knicks was outstanding. He picked up 39 points, and as usual, he orchestrated the offense with superb passing. An amazing performance. Probably we won't see a night like that anytime soon. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
And a volume scorer, Mitchell excels at getting inside and converting.
Randall finds MP. Edwards against Mitchell. To end the cold streak. No good that time. Good D by Mobley.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Lets a floater go. And with that shot, the Timberwolves lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Garland. Garland against Edwards. Now the dish to MP. Out to the wing. Here's McDaniels. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
He's feeling it. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. MP outside. Dishes to Randall. MP against Garland. For three, Edwards. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Here's Mobley. And rebounded by McDaniels.
They timed up the layup perfectly. The D saw it develop and got there to bother the shot.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And we have some time now to show you which rookies have the greatest impact offensively over the course of the last month. You look at MP, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player.
And those numbers have started to set him apart offensively from most of the other rookies in the league.
Naz Reid, he's checked in for Gobert. And then for Cleveland, Dean Wade, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Okoro comes in for DeAndre Hunter. And it's Ty Jerome in for Garland. Richard, something to make. Julius Garland has been leading the...
That's the end of the first half with the score. The Timberwolves 52, the Cavaliers 55. The Timberwolves beat their team.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. We're seeing a tremendous game here, guys, from Darius Garland.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, well, let's just say his success will continue.
Checking out the group for Kenny Atkinson to start the second half. A loaded backcourt. It's Garland and Mitchell. Hunter is out there with Evan Mobley. And it's Thompson in at the 5, down low.
And what you love about Edwards is how intense he is. Guy plays hard every minute he's on the floor.
And there's Garland. That's good on the assist by Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists tonight.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Kicks it out to MP. Over in the corner, Randall for the lead. Bangs home the trifecta. Randall's got 13.
And helping the team space the floor there. Randall with so much more confidence now from the outside.
Here's Garland. Gobert with the block. And they recover it. Basket counts. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Edwards passes to Randall. Kicks to MP. Back to Randall. MP outside. It's Edwards on the wing. Over Mitchell. And again, it's Minnesota.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
Cavaliers trailing. Garland feeling it out a little bit. Offensive rebound. Another shot. The shot misses.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
To the middle. MP's shot is good. And now it's a 3-point Timberwolves lead.
Their execution after halftime has been excellent, making their first 4.
There's Garland. That one good for 2. Garland's got 4 points now in the quarter.
You see the body control that Garland has. Takes on the defender, gets hit, adjusts, and finishes. It's just a work of art.
Outside Edwards. Back to MP. To the inside. And stolen by Mobley. Mitchell with it. Picked up by Edwards. Mitchell is double. Mobley the pass to Mitchell. Hunter on the wing. Good. good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. 8 points for DeAndre Hunter.
A very consistent three-point shooter. Hunter shoots it well from there because of how confident he is.
Here's what the Timberwolves have lined up on their schedule. On Monday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Memphis and going up against the Grizzlies. And then on Wednesday, they'll face off against Anthony Davis and the Dallas Mavericks.
And you know for that matchup with Atlanta, there aren't many other meetings that are as evenly matched as this one. Both teams can give and take punches, and this one, I think, is going to come down to the wire.
And the Cavaliers call time here. Edwards with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Okay, I'm going to take you guys inside the huddle, all right? The message from Coach is simple. Stop him.
For Cleveland, they've gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Mitchell wide open. And another three for Cleveland.
That's cash. Mitchell is a volume three-point shooter for a reason now.
Here's Edwards. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Garland the pass to Mobley. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it.
And we get a chance to check out the numbers for Gobert. Averaging 12 points, 14 rebounds, and almost 3 blocks. And what sets him apart is his rebounding. And as you can see, he's been in peak form.
Yeah, this last stretch, it has been unbelievable to watch him get going on the glass. And it's been reflective in the stat sheet.
And to me, Evan Mobley seems like a fast learner. He adapted to the league play pretty seamlessly and is always looking for little ways to improve.
The Timberwolves trail. Here's MP. 13 points in the game. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. There's Garland. Takes the 12-footer and hits. Garland's got 6 points in the quarter.
Shots are just flowing from him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Nick Daniels finds MP. It's Edwards on the wing. Covered by Mitchell. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson.
Yeah, the defender all over.
Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Randall. Alexander Walker comes in for McDaniels. Dillingham's checked in for Edwards. And MP subbed in for Dante DiVincenzo. Alexander Walker passes to MP. Inside, Reid. And Reid throws it down.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
26 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Porter against MP. Oh, the lob to Gobert. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And all of that size rolling there after that screen. Gobert moves now with such confidence when in the pick and roll.
Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. Porter's got 6.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
Also relying on his skill there. That's a nice move against length.
And so
84. The Cavaliers.
And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
I feel like we've seen more slick passing big men in the league today than we've ever seen.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. They've got MP. Reed is out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Rudy Gobert. And it's Dillingham in at the 2. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. MP with the bounce pass. Alexander-Walker finds MP. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Jump ball call.
And Minnesota has possession. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Reed. Here's Dillingham. Off target from three-point range.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
Yeah, that's a good defender making a play, and he does it without fouling.
The kick out to Porter. Goes up with it again. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. And MP throws it down.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
And they need more where that came from. They're not out of this hole yet.
Porter dishes to Mobley. Back to Porter. And the foul called on MP. That is his first foul of the game. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Edwards is checked in. DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for Cleveland. Garland comes in for Porter. Garland against MP. Back to Garland. Knocks down the 3-ball. Garland's got 27 points.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
MP, no good. And so Garland will bring it up for the Cavaliers. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Hunter kicks to Mobley from 11 feet away and too long on the shot. For Minnesota, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Pass to Gobert. Takes it off the glass.
That was a disgusting first half he turned in, but it's been night and day for him after the break.
Garland, the pass to Hunter. Outside Garland. Pass to Mobley. Reed with the block. Down low. Good on that shot. And with that, the Cavalier lead is cut down now to just 8 on the basket from MP. Garland dishes to Thompson. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Gobert. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Oh, the lob to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 13 rebounds.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up.
This goes to Jerome.
Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. It's Edwards on the wing. That shot, no good. Hunter on the wing. Edwards defending. The 3 from Garland. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Reeves got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to Dillingham. MP outside. Over in the corner, Edwards. The wing jumper off target.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Here's Jerome. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Anthony Edwards.
And really, the defense fouled.
He's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And Cleveland also making a change. Mitchell's checked in. There's Garland. He trains the quick shot. Garland's got the lead up to 13 now for Cleveland.
This man has a real crafty handle. Garland, I bet he surprises himself sometimes with his moves.
Good, nice job down low. Jerome's got 9 points here in the second half.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
And the Cavaliers with possession. They're on a 15-6 run. And it's Mitchell missing. Minnesota's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break. And the work they've done at the line has been impressive here in the second half.
DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for Ty Jerome. And it seems each season more things can be subject to video review. Are you a fan of that, Greg?
You know, I'm a fan of keeping the game moving. I'm not sure I'd get rid of review, but I sure would like the league to find a way to speed him up.
Guy's just ridiculous. He's just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Garland kicks to Mitchell. To the paint, here's Mobley. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 11. Edwards passes to MP. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Cleveland's gotten 8 shots off from three-point land and hit half of them. To the middle, here's Mitchell, and he comes up with the deuce. Mitchell's got 5 points in the quarter.
It's the strength of Mitchell, one of the strongest guards we might have ever seen.
The drive by MP. Out to Edwards. MP dishes to Edwards. From deep three-point territory, they get it back. Gobert can't hit. Cleveland leading by 13. On the wing, Mitchell. And he's good on the three ball. Mitchell's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for Cleveland.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
The offensive rebound. Strong move inside by Edwards.
And he's a true inside-out threat. Edwards wants to score from everywhere on the floor.
A minute 50 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Thompson is double. The three from Garland. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 4 assists now tonight. Now, MP. Right wing. McDaniels gets a wide open look. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Here's Hunter. And it's MP with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 14. Stolen by Mitchell. And the pass to Thompson. Inside. Here's Garland. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Garland's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for Cleveland.
They found it. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, Jay, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Richard Jefferson, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching tonight's game on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.